I remember in the days following 9/11, hearing people complaining about Islam, that it would teach that it was acceptable to be a suicide bomber, that taking your own life to kill the enemy was somehow justified by their faith. And they would say, what kind of religion could teach that? My response was our religion. Because apparently folks have forgotten the story of Samson and the temple of Dagon. That in his final days, having been captured by the Philistines, they were taunting him, had cut his hair to take away his strength, but it was growing back. And they chained him to the temple pillars, and he mustered just enough strength to pull down the pillars and in the process kill 1,000 Philistines. The story says that it's more than he killed in his entire life, as if killing Philistines was a good thing. Is it? Was it? Can it be? The book of Judges, my friends, was written at a time when Israel was experiencing the kingship period, and they were looking back on their history and writing a history that said each and every judge, as you follow that story, got progressively worse, and that is why we needed a king. Samson falls at the end of the story. He was not a positive example. And if you read the book of Judges in that context, you understand that that was the point, not to glorify, but to castigate. We need to be careful when we read Scripture, when we tell ourselves stories, because we propagate what we want to believe in ourselves by the stories that we tell. Let us look at Scripture carefully, particularly the story at the heart of our faith, the death of Jesus. Is it necessary to have such violence, or is it simply inevitable? We need to unpack these deep theological truths for ourselves, and in this season of Lent, it's a good time to sit with that and reflect.